Avast mateys, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia, where we've gone and sailed into boiling water. What the? It's an arcwhale. So last time we tried fighting this thing, but it really didn't end well for us. So we've got to find another way to deal with this problem. I've never seen one this big before. Vise, we'll get killed if we get too close to it, but we've got to hurry back to Valua. Vise, what should we do? Well, our mother told us that there's a difference between rushing and acting quickly, so let's retreat. What do you think we're going to do? Of course we're going to retreat. We don't stand a chance against that thing in this ship. I know we're in a hurry, but if that thing capsizes us, everyone we know will be executed. We better play it safe. Okay, I can't argue with that. We'll be okay as long as it doesn't see us. Vise, it saw us. Grab hold of something and brace yourself. Don't let go. But the ship, it's breaking up. So sadly, no matter what option we pick, we're going to lose our ship.
Hey!
Get up. You gonna sleep all day? Get up. Oh, my head. Aiko, are you okay? So, you finally decided to get up, huh? Because of you two, Rachnum got away. I was so close. Rachnum? Now I remember that huge arcwhale that blew our ship off course. I thought we were finished, but you rescued us. Hey, thanks. Thanks? Thanks, you say? Don't start with me. I like this guy already. Vise. I'm not sure why, but I keep getting hurt today. Hey, what are you doing, you crusty, rusty old man? He didn't do anything. Didn't do anything? I've been chasing after that arcwhale for years. I was so close to finally capturing it, but because of you kids, he got away. I'm really sorry that you didn't catch him, really. Debris from your ship hit my sails. I'm lucky my ship is still airborne. You kids were even luckier that I was here to grab you. I was working all morning tossing what was left of your ship overboard. Now I'm stuck with the two of you. What? Our ship was destroyed? Aye, now this isn't a passenger ship. Everyone on board needs to pull their own weight. If you don't like it, you can jump off. I need to keep the load as light as possible anyway. What? Oh great, what kind of a mess have we gotten ourselves into? Well, at least we've upgraded our ship from a small lifeboat to an actual vessel now. Go down into the hull and bring the 2 supply boxes up to the bridge.
Aye aye!
Bring 2 supply boxes to the bridge? No problem, I'll bring them right away. Actually, sir, we were on our way to Vario when we were attacked. Where's the ship heading? Where the ship is going is none of your concern, now get moving. I give up. I really don't have time to be doing this, but what other choice do I have? Hey, Captain. How's it going? Hurry up and bring the boxes from the storage room up here. Yeah, sure thing. After we do a bit of exploring. This is a really old map. It looks like it's been sitting in the sun for a really long time. It's starting to fall apart at the edges. So we made our dad wait back on the Albatross, so we're just going to treat Drachma the same way. We'll have a look around first and then we'll do our job. Whoa, this is a really old engine. It's so loud. It looks like it's about to shake itself to pieces. I hope it's sturdy enough. That is quite an engine. The door's locked. I wonder what's in there. Looks like this is where they keep the lifeboats. It's an emergency lifeboat. I guess even on a ship as small as this one, it's always best to have a few lifeboats ready. This looks like it's the storage area. I can smell dried fruit and meat through the cracks in the door, but the door's locked. Let's go and find Ica, see how she's getting along. Oops, I almost tripped over that bucket of water. I don't think the captain would have been happy if I did. He seems to have a very short fuse. Just want to try and examine the barrel. These are containers of gunpowder scattered across the floor. That's probably more than just a little dangerous. But I guess even a small fishing boat like this one needs to keep itself well armed. You're not really one to talk, Vise. You've been doing reckless things all the game so far. That old man, he's working us really hard. He needs to lighten up. But he did save us, so I guess we can't complain too much. Oh well, back to work. Wow, now that's a big harpoon. I can sort of tell by the way he dresses, but it looks like the captain is a fisherman by trade. The harpoon is full of nicks and scratches. I wonder how many years he's been using this thing. Yep, so we're not on a pirate ship, we're on a fishing vessel. But still, it's got cannons, so it's an upgrade to our previous one. I like how this guy's flag is just his metal fist clenching a fish. Well, this looks like the box that the old man wanted me to get. What's in this thing? Great, this guy's probably going to work us to death. I don't know much about lifting, Vise, but that's a really bad posture. You're going to break your back doing that. Looks like you got a little more than lubber on your bones. What's your name, boy? My name's Vise. I'm a blue rogue. I used to do this type of grunt work on a pirate ship. An air pirate, huh? Well, and what exactly would two air pirates be doing sailing alone? Well, we have our reasons. Sir, we need to get to Valuer. I beg of you, please take us there. Valuer, huh? Explain. And that's why we have to get there as soon as possible. We need to save our friends. I like how he's just resting there. He's probably been explaining this for a long time. Trying to pick a fight with the Armada? You gotta be out of your mind, boy. I have no time to babysit you and your friend. I need to find Rackham again. Try your luck with a different ship. I see. It would be really helpful if you could bring us, but we can't force you to. By the way, why exactly are you chasing Rackham anyway? There's no need to tell you. And there's still one supply box left. Get down into the hull and get moving. Great. I spill my guts and he keeps quiet, and then he makes me do more work. What's with this guy? I do like how with his huge metal arm he could easily carry these boxes on his own, but he's making us do it. He's a jerk. Okay, now we've got to move boxes all day. What's in this thing anyway? I'm done, sir. Alright, now on to the next chore. Take the helm. What? Are you really letting me? I want to see how well you can sail. If you can't sail, then you'll be loading boxes for the rest of the trip. Wow, most of my duties revolved around raiding, so I hardly got to actually fly our old ship. Well, they're pretty old, but these gauges are in great shape. And the wheel is so light, it's really responsive too. This ship must take really tight turns. Huh, for someone who's hardly ever been at the helm of a ship this size, you seem to know quite a bit, boy. I spent a lot of time on the bridge of the Albatross, so I picked up a lot. Good, now let's see if you can actually sail. Our destination is Sailor's Island, about 40 leagues northeast of here. Wait a minute, you could at least tell me the name of this ship, and yours while you're at it. The ship's called the Little Jack, and I'm Drachma. Alright, now stop fooling around, the sun's gonna set soon.
Aye aye!
Aye aye, Captain Drachma. Little Jack, full speed ahead. Now we have a third party member at last. And Drachma lets us use the Blue Moonstone. So now we have another school of magic we can learn. So before we go anywhere, let's check out Drachma. So you can tell from Drachma's HP that he's got over double of ours. He is a higher level, but he's also the tank of this game. He also starts off very powerful compared to Vise, so he's going to be a main damage dealer at this point in the game. So let's also give him a super boost since we have a spare Moonberry. Drachma concentrates all of his energy into his metal arm and charges one enemy. Tackle. So he comes with his artificial arm, a mechanical arm that shows signs of rigorous use over the many years, yet it looks sturdy. So he's going to be punching enemies for us. You can also notice on the screen, we now have an airship, the Little Jack. And the Little Jack comes with some cannons and some accessories that we can put on, but we don't have any yet. So we'll be able to use the Little Jack in combat later on. For now, let's head to Sailor's Island. Sailor's Island is one of the main hubs of the game, so we'll be returning to it quite often. Can I help you? The ship here is a free medical vessel. You here for treatment? You sick or something? No, we're fine. We're just passing through the area and saw your ship. We figured we'd come and see who you were. Wait a second, your clothes, your weapons, your eye patch. You guys are air pirates. You're just in time. There's something that I want to ask of you guys. Please, come inside. So this is unique to the Director's Cut Legends version of the game.
Hi.
This side quest and another side quest we'll see later aren't in the original game. I apologise for your abruptiveness, but I know that you don't need my services and have no need to stay, but I have a favour to ask of you. But first let me introduce myself. My name's Doc, well, that's what everyone calls me. I'm a free doctor, I don't have a country to call home. But that lets me live the way I want to, so I fly the skies and heal the sick and injured sailors wherever the wind takes me. Oh, and this is Maria. She's a little quiet and shy, but she's a good kid. Right, now what was it that you wanted to ask us to do? Heh, direct and to the point. I like that. But here, take this lens. It's sort of related to what I want to ask of you. I like their expressions when they're looking at it. They're like, what are you doing? The thing's called a moon lens. It's a special lens made from moonstones. With it, you can see things you normally wouldn't be able to. Here, put the lens on and look where I'm pointing. Sadly, we're going to have to deal with this annoying sound for a bit, but it won't be for too long. Whoa, there's something there, some sort of creature, right there. It's called a moonfish. They're tricky little fellas to catch because they're, well, transparent. You can only see them using that lens. Which brings me to the favour that I wanted to ask of you. I want you to find as many of these moonfish as you can and bring them back to me. They tend to nest in populated areas for whatever reason, so check towns and dungeons. but they try to keep out of most people's ways, so look in hard to reach areas like behind buildings, under bridges and rooftops. Oh, one more thing, whenever you're near a moonfish, the moon lens I gave you will react and make a sound, so pay attention. Okay, so I use the lens to see the little guys. How in the 6 moons am I actually supposed to catch them? It's pretty easy actually. Here, let me put the moon lens into your goggles. When I'm done, you can use it and go into first person view. Once you find a moonfish, a target will appear. Line it up with the moonfish. And when you've got the moonfish in your sights, just press the A button. And here you go. The lens was a perfect fit. Well, sounds easy enough, right? He didn't explain how he actually got that ability, but okay. Actually, the reason for all of this is a bit strange. A little bird got lost and found its way onto my ship. I decided to take care of it for now, but I just don't get what the bird's problem is. He refused to eat anything other than moonfish. But for whatever reason, Maria seems to have really grown attached to the critter, so I do what I can to keep it happy. It's sort of my responsibility to take care of Maria. Anything she wants I provide. Of course, there's only so much I can do. But I can't leave my ship, and I can't leave Maria here all alone. That's why I'm asking for you to do this favour. Of course, I'll compensate you adequately. Bring me lots of fish and I'll give you items in return. So please, if you find any moonfish, bring them to me. I'll be eternally grateful. So, we're going to be doing this and collecting fish throughout the game. And then we'll come back to this guy whenever we end up here. There should be moonfish near or on Sailor's Island. I'm sure if you look hard enough you can find them. Be sure to check on top of roofs and behind buildings. Check everywhere using a first person point of view. Good luck. Thanks, mate. So before we go Sailor's Island, there's something we need to find nearby. It's another discovery. And I believe it's this direction. There it is. This little island here. Some discoveries in the game are really easy to find like this one. Others are incredibly difficult. Found the guide stones. To the north, the Imperial City, Valuer, caution, low visibility. To the east, the City of Sand, Nazrud, caution, strong currents. To the west, Sailor's Island, caution, too much lacquer. I don't know why this is a discovery, considering the fact it's actually there to guide people, but never mind. Right, we got our first battle with Drachma. Let's check him out. No, it's a back attack, that's not good. Hopefully they'll all attack him. Right, he's going to do a big move. Like, they're both going to do a big move in the next turn. We want to try and burn him down. And we're being confused. Wow, this isn't going well. Oh, good, it missed. Yeah, confusion doesn't have the best hit rating. Right, so we could use Cutlass Fury to kill one of these things. Let's do that just to make sure it dies. I wanted to show off tackle, but at the same time, if these things do their big attack, it could be in for some trouble. Right, Drachma should definitely be able to finish him off. Unless, of course, he misses. Okay, we're in for trouble now. Yep, that thing did half our health. It's a nasty attack, but luckily he needs to charge to use it. Right, everyone just wail on this guy, and you just attack the big fish. So Drachma is very powerful, but his accuracy isn't the best, and he's also slow. He is going faster than Ica there, but that's because he's a higher level, so he naturally has higher stats. Okay, this is bad. Okay, no tackle for us, let's just burn the big guy before Drachma kills us. I don't know if you counter-attack your own people if they hit you in confusion or not. It would be funny if you could. Ah well, we'll show off tackle in a future fight then. we get one of those scales. That's good, because I was thinking I'd have to buy one soon. But we get one for free. Oh wait, it's the accessory we want. So instead of defense, we're going to go for this, just because it does more damage. Raises attack power. I always go for more damage in this game. Especially for Vi, since he is our main damage dealer. Before we go anywhere, Vi, just heal yourself quickly, just in case something bad happens. Wow, so this is Sailor's Island. I've never been here before, but I can already tell this place is lots of fun. Yep, I think I'm gonna like it here. Good. After I restock my supplies here, I'm leaving again. You two can stay here.
Huh?
Hey, wait a second, we have no ship. Are you planning to just strand us here? I've got to find Rackham, and in the meantime, I have to find a cannon that's powerful enough to destroy him. I have no time to waste with you kids. You two can resolve your own problems. Oh, see ya, Captain. This is just great. He's not listening to anything we're saying. Wonder if there's anything that will make the old man change his mind. Maybe we can dig up some information. Let's go ask around town and see what we can find. Oh, we lose Drachma. We'll get him back again, it's not a problem. Lately, the Valuan Empire has been expanding at an astonishing pace. I can't help but worry. They say that the man called Lord Gaussian commands the Armada, and he's responsible for their success. I've got no use for you if you don't have any money. Do not bother me. Jeez, alright, see you later, Lawrence. Old maps, unidentified. Maybe these belong to the Sailors Guild. Damn, the box won't open. Oh well. No thievery for us today. Hey, it's a map of Sailor's Island. Well, I suppose it is a harbour town, so we'll get a lot of visitors. Makes sense to have a map. Did it make any sense out of it? Not really. But we can see that it looks like there's some sort of a lighthouse over there. We're going to go there. First, let's have a look at this. The following criminals are in direct violation of the anti-piracy laws set forth by Her Royal Highness Empress Theodora. So we're going to meet all of these people throughout the game. There's Gilda the Unfettered, the Angel of Death, One-Armed Drachma, that's the captain, Calamity Clara, Centime the Tinker, Lone Wolf Lawrence, that's that mute guy next to us who wants money, Gordo the Round, and Domingo the Explorer. Criminals, eh? Well, I suppose being on the list also means that we're becoming big-time air pirates. You're not on the list, Vies. Right, so here's the Sailors Guild. We were told about this place. This place will buy and sell discovery information. This is the Sailors Guild. You can get information about ships and general sailing tips here. We also purchase information on discoveries throughout the world. So if you've made any discoveries, just let us know. We'll pay you handsomely for the information. Don't forget to check out the wanted list to see who's been causing trouble around these parts. People have been known to find ancient artifacts, rare animals, plants, or even strange land formations. When you're travelling through the skies, if you notice anything unusual, be sure to check it out, and if you're lucky, you might find something. It only tells us about the compass spinning if we get close to a discovery. Let's check out the wanted list. Baltor the Blackbearded. A despicable pirate who will attack anything. 1,000 gold bounty. I could go for 1,000 gold. He is known for attacking towns and ships throughout the mid-ocean area. He is known for a lack of mercy. His favourite tactic is to weaken his enemy using the Blackbeard, his ship, before boarding to loot. Beware the power of his ship's cannons. Right, so we could buy information on the ancient guidepost, but that's the discovery that we just made, so we don't need to do that. Let's sell our discoveries. So you can tell that the pirate's grave is worth a lot more. That's because there isn't this tip yet for how to find it, like there is for the guidepost. So if we sell this one... You found what? You must tell me what you found. I must let the whole world know. But if we try and sell the guide stones... Yes, I've heard rumours of its existence. I'll pay you to know its location. So, the sooner that we locate things and then sell them in the game, the more money we get before anyone else beats us to it. So that's why it's a good idea to try and get the discoveries as early as possible. Because we can make a lot of money with discoveries. Like, easily 100,000 gold or so throughout the game, I think, for selling them all. It's amazing. And that is going to be a big way that we get money. Oh, we can hear a moonfish. Where are you? There you are. The water here is pretty clean. This is probably the town's main source of water. Saccharin crystals, green moonstones. Ah, I shouldn't steal from civilians. Now you can hear that there's another moonfish nearby, but for now, let's check out the shops. Welcome to my shop. Care to purchase anything? What have you got? She doesn't have anything new, sadly, so let's ask her about it. Sailor's Island is a great trading port. That's why we get new wares to sell every once in a while. So you should check back here every now and then to see what new stuff we have on sale. Since new trade routes are opening nowadays, you never know what sort of things we'll have on sale here sometime later. And that's basically telling us that after we do certain events in the story, and we naturally end up finding our way back here, then we'll probably be able to buy new stuff. So it's always worth checking the shops every time we get back. Hey there, big guy, how's the sailing going? This is a ship parts shop specialising in big guns. Actually, I just ran out of stock. I'm waiting for the next shipment to arrive, so I'm a little bored right now. What are you saying? Talk for a while. I don't have anything better to do, and I might have some information that might interest you. Yeah, sure, what do you have? So tell me, what's this information that you have? Ah, I'm glad you asked, big guy. It's something I heard from a sailor on his way back from Valuer. He says that the ship part merchant in Valuer started selling a cannon they call the harpoon cannon. It's some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount at the front of your ship, and it's connected by a rope or something. And from what I hear, because there's a rope attached, you can just reel that spear-like thing back into your ship. Saves money on ammo. I expect it packs a real punch with a weapon like that. Even a small ship can probably hold its own against larger ships. Harpoon cannon, huh? No, we just might be able to use this information to try and convince Captain Drachma to take us to Valuer. I like your thinking. Oh, it's so good to be on solid ground. Oh, lovely ground. Oh, sweet solid ground. It feels so good to be able to roll around like this. Ah, nothing beats being on solid ground. No more rolling motion, no more tilting. It's so beautiful. Yeah, you do you, sailor guy. I'm Pinter, and I travel the skies looking for all sorts of equipment. I live my life searching for exotic and rare things. My dream is to collect all the rare items in the world, every last one of them. Wow, all the items in the world? You got big dreams for such a little fellow. My dream's to sail around the world someday. I know just how you feel. We both have really big goals. I think we'll get along just fine. You're a dreamer like myself. Yeah, we both got big dreams, and now we just gotta concentrate on making our dreams come true, right? Of course. Well, you take care. Don't be a stranger if you're ever in town again. So Pinter here is a part of a Dreamcast minigame that's exclusive to the Dreamcast, so this version doesn't have it, where you could basically use the virtual memory card to play a Tamagotchi-like game to get items that you could then bring into this game. I never did it myself, but you know, it was an option. You could have done it if you wanted. Anyway, let's buy some upgrades. Start with a Sky Cutlass. The cutlass used by pirates and fishermen alike. Its edge is perfect for cleaning fish. Let's also take the hook hand, even though we don't have Drachma yet. These sailors' uniforms are both good defense. We'll take one of those each. And we already have one of those scales for thighs, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's everything right now. See you later. I think he'll just tell us about swapping the colour of our weapons again. but we've already heard that a few times. Let's go check out the lighthouse. Oh, this must be where they store stuff. It doesn't look like the sun reaches in here, so it's cool and dark. Let's climb the ladder. It's no Lookout Island ladder, sadly. That's still the best ladder so far. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good ladder, it's just... doesn't quite have the charm of such a long climb. Hey, there's a balloon. I wonder what it's doing in here. Hey, wait, there's a bottle attached to it. And there's a note inside. Quetia, please send warriors to help us fight against the evil. Quetia, please send warriors to help us fight against the Valuans. Well, I wonder who wrote this. It sounds like they're in trouble, whoever it is. I should probably keep it just in case. So this is a bonus key item. We don't need it to beat the game, but it will unlock an extra thing we can get later in the game if we keep hold of it. We won't get to use it for many hours yet, but eventually we'll get to use it. Alright, let's go into the inn so we can get on the roof and then we can find that fish. And then we'll go talk to Drachma and tell him about the harpoon cannon. I wonder if a trader's here. No, he isn't. Sometimes a random spawn of a trader can appear here and he sells some wonderful stuff. But we don't really have the money to buy anything anyway right now. Yeah, received 200 gold. Don't mind me just stealing from the inn. Alright, where's this fish? There you are. Hi, lady. They say a lot of black pirates have been seen in the area lately. Black pirates are extremely evil outlaws who steal gold and kidnap women. You better watch out, okay? Well, we're the ones who are going to be hunting that black pirate, since we want 1,000 gold. We won't bother using the inn yet. The inn will recover HP and MP, but since we can recover HP at any time using our MP, we'll just wait until we run out of magic, and then we'll take the inn. Right, before we talk to the captain, let's ask around. You must be new around here. I don't recognise your face. Well, I hope you make yourself at home here. My tavern is your tavern. Thanks, Polly. This island is a gathering spot for sailors and traders. Keep your ears open and you'll hear all sorts of interesting rumours and information. This guy seems like he really likes a good meal. It looks like he spends all of his profits on food. It's hard to tell whether he eats to sail or he sails to eat. Oh, you know, spend your money on what makes you happy. That's good advice for life. Come right in. Welcome to Polly's place. The specialties on the house are steamed baked maracas and ocean-style meat pies. And then there's Polly's own special, Mistral Lockwood. Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Polly's daughter, Anne. Hope to see you around. Okay, let's talk to the captain. Captain Drachma. Will you stop calling me that? You don't sail with me anymore, therefore I'm no longer your captain. Really? Oh, that's too bad. I heard about a cannon that might be able to take out Rachnum, but since you're no longer sailing with us, I guess it doesn't matter. Huh? What did you say? Let's beat around the bush a little bit. You know, I was amazed when I saw Rachnum. I've never seen an arcwhale that big before. I used to think that he was indestructible. Until I knew that there was a cannon that could destroy him. But you're not sailing with us anymore, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Gee, I'd do anything for a ride to Valuer. I wonder who can get us there. Are you trying to bargain with me, boy? Well, since you put it so eloquently, if we're going to give you information that will help you, we expect you to help us. Now that I think about it, I remember hearing about something like that. Some Valuan soldiers passed through here were talking about it one day. They said it had enough power to destroy a small island. Holly, I hope you aren't taking their side and lying to me. When, Drachma, have I ever lied to you, huh? And besides, I can tell these kids aren't lying by the looks in their eyes. I've been running this tavern for 20 years, Drachma. I know people. I can spot cheats and liars, and these children are neither. Alright, I won't get my hopes up, but I'll take you to Valuer anyway. Well, that means... if you want to go, you'll have to work the entire way, but I'll take you there. Captain, you're the best. And thank you too, Polly. Thanks for believing us. Don't sweat it. When you're done with your adventure, come back and tell us about it. This crusty old bunch is dying for some fresh tales. Aye aye, ma'am. It's the least I can do. Alright, but be careful. Valuer isn't known for their hospitality. They usually shoot first and ask questions later. She's right. Also, we'll need an entry passport to get in. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but I'm sure someone here on Sailor's Island has one. Valuer passport, huh? Alright, let's look for one, Captain Drachma. And we get Drachma back. Excellent. Well, the logical first step is to ask for Sailor's Guild. Is this for Sailor's Guild? I need some information. Oh, if you have any questions about sailing, you're in the right place. I need to get a Valuan passport sometime, soon. Do you know how I can do this? A Valuan passport soon, huh? That might be a little difficult. After the initial application, there's an intensive background check, and that could take up to a full lunar cycle. You can't just sit around for a lunar cycle. You're the guildmaster here, right? Can't you make a fake passport or something? No way. If anyone's caught making or carrying a fake passport, they're executed on the spot. So what you're saying is all we have to do is not get caught, right? Or if we do get caught, all we have to do is escape. I don't want the Valuans after me. If I make a fake and you get caught, they might be able to trace it back to me, and then I'm a dead man. You call yourself a guildmaster, huh? You're just a Valuan puppet. Let's go find someone else. Excuse me? So, you're looking for a Valuan passport, eh? I was in Valuer on business, and now I'm on my way back home. I don't need this one anymore. I have but one request to ask of you, and the passport is yours.
Yay!
Really? You have a passport? What do you want? Anything. Ask us anything. I'm a merchant from the Kingdom of Nazir. Nazir is located on a desert island to the east of here. I've heard rumours that the Black Pirate Baltor has been seen in the skies near there. Baltor, huh? I've heard of him. He's ruthless. He attacks unarmed ships and steals their cargo. And what I wanted to ask of you was, well, if you could escort me back to Nazir. If you get me safely to Nazir, then I'll give you your passport when we arrive. I think it's an even trade, yes? Yeah, of course we accept. We accept your offer. It's a deal. You accept? You're wise beyond your years, young Ramon. Just leave it to us. We'll protect you. Well, if you want to get into Valuer, I suppose we have no other choice. I shall be waiting for you at the docks. Alright, we'll finish up here and meet you on the Little Jack. Before you guys leave, make sure you check out the wanted list. It's a list of all the most wanted black pirates that have bounties on them. That pirate you were talking about, Baltor the Blackbearded, he's on that list. Defeat any of those swine and report it to the Sailors Guild and you'll receive a bounty. So if you defeat Baltor, report it to the Sailors Guild, you'll get paid handsomely. We also get news of new bounties and add them to the wanted list, so drop by every now and then to check on it to see if it's been updated. Excellent, so I don't believe we need to activate it at all. I don't believe there's any way to activate it, I think you just have to look at it. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to, like, accept the bounty. So I think now that we've seen that there is a bounty, that's all we needed to do. So I believe that the bounty is also a thing that was added in the Director's Cut version, so there's a few optional bosses that weren't there in the original game. But of course, the most important thing is, we get money. And we need money. See that stone reef straight ahead? Nazir is a desert land beyond that reef. However, normal ships cannot pass through that reef. Therefore, you must fly alongside of it and go straight for a while. Eventually, you'll see the southern Daniel Strait, a valley-like area in between two islands. So just fly along the reef and head due east, huh? Alright, let's move. Well, we've got a job to do. First off, can we see nearby? No, we can't see him yet, never mind. I was looking to see if we could find the Doctor's ship to hand in those 2 moonfish. But we'd have to probably get into a few random battles to find it. The Doctor's ship will always patrol the same area around Sailor's Island, so it's easy to find, it's just that we have to go a bit closer. Right, this is a back attack, that's perfect. Yeah, so let's attack these ones, and Ica, you Alpha Storm here, it might hit all 3 of them.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
Oh yes, hit 3 targets, excellent. It's always satisfying when you can get a proper use out of Alpha Storm and other frontal attacks. Right, now just wail on them. Oh, of course, we need to equip a new weapon on Drachma. As for the magic we're going to learn, we're going to keep to using green and red. Drachma's currently got blue equipped, so we'll leave him on that.
Serves up right.
We can actually use purple magic soon in the game for some very important boss fights. However, at the moment I'd much prefer to just start getting started with the blue magic. Right, so Drachma, you equip your new weapon. The hook hand. An attachment for Drachma's arm. It's a hook-shaped blade that's razor sharp. Okay, let's continue. Black Pirate Baltor's ship, the Blackbeard. Captain Baltor, there's a Nazir merchant ship coming into view off port side. But there's a strange ship following it very closely. I don't recognise its markings. You have nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They will know that I, Baltor, sent them plummeting to their deaths. Alright, men battle stations. Don't let them escape, and take everything on board that isn't nailed down. Advise, there's a ship heading straight ahead, and it's heading right for us. I see a black skull. They're black pirates. So that's Baltor, huh? What should we do, Captain? We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll fight them from a distance. Ready the cannons. If you see them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then, when they're in your sights, blast them.
Aye, aye.
Aye aye, Captain. Let's rip it to shreds, sir. So now we have the second main type of combat in the game. Airship battles. So when you have a target that's too big to take on in hand-to-hand combat, you just shoot them with your cannons. Wahaha, how do you like that? Feel the power of my ship, the Blackbeard. Now I shall teach you to tremble in fear before the power of the Black Pirates. Listen up, boy. At the top of the screen, a 3x3 grid will appear. This is your input command screen. Think of it as a time gauge of sorts. Each turn is divided into 3 parts. For each part of a turn, you, Ica, and I will input one command. Okay, so let's just start shooting it with the main cannons. The Little Jack's main cannon. It's rather old, but Draken's kept it in great shape. And let's just focus, so we can do more cannons next turn. So the airship battles still work the same way as the normal fights, where we have to get our spirit points up to use moves. However, there's added strategy when it comes to airship battles. They can either get us into bad situations or can get us an advantage. You can see there that that black cannon was lost. That means that it was unable to target us that turn. We didn't really have any control over that, but that's just to show us that later on we will have control over it if we get hit or not sometimes. Every once in a while you'll see a column with a C at the top of the grid. During that turn, you will have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all of your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have a different colour shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy is going to unleash a powerful attack. Make sure to use your guard command effectively. Right, let's just heal up just in case something bad happens. And then we'll guard there. Since at the moment the Little Jack is very vulnerable, so he could easily be nuked down if we're not careful. So this turn is going to be a critical hit. When he said about concentrating our fire, sadly we can't really do anything about that at the moment. But later in the game we'll start to get new weapons for the airship that can actually attack on multiple turns. And then it will be possible to have many attacks land on the same critical hit. No, you missed your critical hit moment. Good job, Baltor. You're a great pirate. He's good. Turn hard to starboard. Let's try to outmaneuver them from behind. Something's not right, Captain. It looks like he's preparing for something. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. It looks like he's going to try and get us from behind. Those ships have their engines in the back, and that makes them more vulnerable from behind. But if he tries to get behind us, in the meantime, he'll be wide open. What do you want to do, boy? So here's our first choice when it comes to airship battles. Depending on what we do, we could end up in a worse situation or a better situation. Waiting to see what he does is clearly a mistake, so let's instead get behind him. Now's our chance. He won't be expecting us to try and maneuver around to his backside. Good job, boy. The ship doesn't have any cannons in the back. We've got a wide open shot at its engines. Yep, so Baltor underestimated us and he didn't expect us to be that fast. So now we can just wail on him. sometimes the AI will do things like assessing damage. It basically just means they're like, oh man, what have we done? We're screwed. So hopefully he'll be dead this turn with all 3 of these crits. You can see how Little Jack turns each time it's shooting, so he can get a good shot on his engine. I like all the little attention to details you have in the Airship Battles. Yep, and he's down, which means we get 1,000 gold. Thanks for that, Baltor. We get a bomb and a captain's stripe. Blast, you're lucky this time, but I'll hunt you and I'll have my revenge. This I swear on the code of a Black Pirate. You'll rue the day you ever crossed paths with me, and somebody put out that fire. Vise, we did it. Yeah. How? What'd you do that for, Captain? We're not there yet, you idiot. Never take your hand off the wheel until we come to a complete stop. Yeah, you idiot. Why didn't you watch it what you're doing? It's a good thing Captain Drachma's here to keep you in line. Ike, you little. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. You just defeated Baltor the Scary. Why don't you lighten up a little bit? We're almost there. Get ready. So, the next time we're at Sailor's Island, we should be able to drop off that reward. That reminds me, you should have received something called a Captain's Stripe. You'll receive one after every major battle that you win. It's sort of like a trophy. If you put the use command of the Captain's Stripe, it will make your ship stronger. I see, thanks for the advice, Captain. So when it comes to the Captain's Stripes, there's 2 options you can do. Oh, we are now Vise for Competent. Ah, that's quite a title. I mean, you can't really complain about being competent. So it should be in this. Yeah, here it is, Captain's Stripe. A mark earned by shooting down an enemy. Using it will increase the ship's parameters and endurance. Oh, let's make the Little Jack stronger. So the Little Jack has now got an extra 1,000 HP. So there's 2 options you can do with these. You can either save them for later in the game, or you can just use them straight away. I think we should work on the Little Jack and make it stronger right now. So we're just going to use it straight away. This will make any future battles we have with the Little Jack a lot better. Now let's go get our passport. Greetings, welcome home. We're the fleet that guards the southern Daniel Strait. We will escort you from this point. Oh, that would be greatly appreciated. Lead the way. Thank you very much. It would appear that you've safely brought me home. As I promised, here's the value and passport. Alright, so this is what a passport looks like. We can finally get into value with this. And we're rewarded for being nice blue rogues. Now let's get going. May the Red Rune watch over you and light your path. Ah, thanks, merchant. See, we may be an air pirate, but we're a friend to all merchants. So I think we'll save it here, and then in the next part we'll go and explore Valuer with this new passport we just got. Off to Valuer, let's not waste any more time. Well, sadly we do have to waste time. Aye, Little Jack, full rudder, turning 180 degrees to Valuer, full speed ahead. Vise wasn't joking when he mentioned about how tight turns this ship can do. And that's actually going to be one of the main tactics that we can use in fights. As we noticed with Baltor, he underestimated how quickly we were able to get behind him. So for most enemies in the game, they'll probably be not expected, I should say, to be that manoeuvrable, and so we can use it to their advantage. Well, that's the end of this part then. Let's save the game here, which is done via the pause menu. Not via the menu. And then we'll see you in the next part when we go and explore Valuer and get little Jack a harpoon cannon. And of course rescue all of our friends and family. That's our actual job. You know, the harpoon cannon's just a bonus. See you next time.